What's up guys, Joe here, welcome back to my channel, and today we are back and it is the big one. Remco Evenepoel, Tadej Pogacar, Egan Bernal and Kemna, a four-way fight for the yellow jersey. Like I said, four riders within a minute here. Kemna heads them, but it's very, very close. I'm not sure if anyone else is going to surprise me and somehow fire their way into contention. We'll see. Of course, Kemna was a long way back at this stage of the Giro before he won pink, so we'll see what we can do. Looking at the stages coming up then, we have a mountain stage to kick things off. This is the real route from this year's Tour de France upcoming, so we do get a little preview of it. Some of you guys mentioned in the first episode, but stage 16, plenty of climbs there. Should be a very interesting one, maybe one for the breakaway. Stage 17, and it's a massive stage because we finish on the Col de Porte, 15k, average of almost 9%, and then doesn't get any easier. Stage 18, the Tourmalet as well, 3,500 meters of climbing, a flat one, and then we have a TT, 30 kilometers. This could be our killer, we'll see. And then of course, Champs-Elysees. Underway then, Kemna in yellow on a 0, could be quite difficult today. Hopefully it's not a massive GC day. I don't believe that though. Gamper currently up the roads in the break. Just have someone there among some of the better climbers in the race. We'll try and maybe get another rider there, not sure. But it seems this breakaway isn't going to go because we have the likes of Bookman and Enric Mas trying to get here and they're not happy about it. We have had an electric start to today's stage. You can see by our guys' energy, but Primoz Roglic has just fallen as well. To cap things off really, he will continue, so will Demar in green. So it's Peugeot Clarion kicking on the front. Up the road we have Benoot and Bilbao, two riders up in the breakaway, but you can see at the back of the peloton, riders just struggling to stay here. Now Gamper and Zabel completely done for us. Right, I've put Bisca on the front. Samitier, Martin, Gaudu, Hamilton, Bilbao and Benoot are the current breakaway. Crazy stage. It's been so quick so far. 115 are in this group. Poor Emmanuel Bookman keeps trying to attack up the road. He's 6 minutes down in GC. Rigo Aran attacking now as well, but Bookman just isn't allowed in the breakaway. You'd have thought he'd have learned that by now. Near the top now of the Col de Puymorén, and we have less than 70 in the front group. Riders dropping all the time. We'll just try and stay here with Kemna, Brenner and Pronsky because everyone else in our team is now done, and how we would love Antonio Saburi back. Oh my, and look at this. Thibaut Pinot, who is in the top 10, is dropped already. It's unbelievable because in PCM he really does act like he does in real life because he just seems to struggle so much inconsistency, just suddenly struggling in the final week, as we know he does so often in real life. I cannot believe we are seeing Pinot go out the back. He's going to lose, what, 10 plus minutes at least. Okay, and here we go. We need to react right here because Pogacar and Egan Bernal are really upping the rhythm. Let's try and follow Marco Brenner with Kemna. Let's try and do it properly like that. There you go. No tempo again, but 40 riders at the front. As I say that, Pogacar and Remco go on the attack. They're going to leave it for us to chase seemingly. It's not too steep right now, but we're coming to a steeper section very shortly. Marco Brenner can tempo on the front at 80 and watch the numbers come down in this group with Brenner really upping the rhythm now on the front to catch Pogacar, Bernal and Remco, which we should do right here. And to be fair, I did see Egan Bernal put his head down there, kind of disappointed it seems. So why not? Let's try and push on just a little bit with Marco Brenner, see how many riders we can keep in this group, as Miguel Angel Lopez in the top 10 again is getting dropped early. But I think Pogacar is on a great day. He's tried to move up again. Brenner doing his best here, working for Kemna as long as possible, and Remco is done as well. Kemna can try and kick away from Remco here, up to Tadej Pogacar, who is further up the roads. What a ride by Kemna here. Roglic is able to follow for a little bit at least, but if we can get to Tadej Pogacar, we'll work with him a little at maybe 70, try and take him to the top of this climb. We have a gap on Remco and Egan Bernal, so Kemna pushes it over the top of this climb and into the descent. We'll relay at 65. We won't really push this because we do have a gap, a big gap to Egan Bernal and Remco. We don't need to really push on though, I don't feel, even though they may catch up. Okay, so Pogacar has attacked away from Kemna. You know what? We'll probably sit up now Wait for Marco Brenner behind. I think he can try and help Lenny Kemna here in the yellow jersey. At the head of the race, it's Benoot and Pale Bilbao from that breakaway, which was so hard to get into, of course. Here we are then, 25k to go. Pogacar has attacked solo. It's an ambitious move by him. Roglic looks much better today, but out the back we have so many great riders right here. This is where, though, the stage is going to be decided. And into the foot of this climb, it's Pogacar with a very slender lead, and he's spent a lot of energy. We know that. Kruijswijk comes straight to the front to try and put the Slovenian to the sword right here. So straight away we see a move. It's Guillaume Martin, Hamilton and Gaudu. We don't need to follow. None of them are GC contenders. Guillaume Martin in the top 10, but not really a genuine contender, I would say, at this year's Tour. And could we see some surprises here? So 4k to go in this climb. Do we try and push on here? I think we do a little. Let's go to 78 with Kemna. And that is why I'm seeing Pogacar struggle. Remco as well. They're really struggling. Tadej is gone. I don't believe it. Tadej is gone. Remco is gone as well. We're really seeing Jumbo-Visma come to the fore here with Roglic and Kruijswijk improving into this third week, of course, of the Grand Tour. We'll try and work with them. Brenner is now done for the day. He can sit up, let those guys pass. There you go. Great job by Marco Brenner. Up the road, Kemna trying to really press on here with Kruijswijk, Roglic and Egan Bernal cracks as well. Pogacar and Evenepoel are so far behind. But look at this. It's 3 in yellow. Kemna, Roglic and Steven Kruijswijk. Kemna pushing this all the way to the top of this climb. We can catch Guillaume Martin, I believe, as Kruijswijk is done as well. Let's try and attack into this descent as Guillaume Martin gets completely in our way. Right, let's relay. Probably at 92 here. We have a slender lead. Roglic is set to gain massively here in the third week for a change, improving in the third week. We then have Bernal, who is a real gap behind, and then a massive gap back to Pogacar and Remco, currently second and third in GC. Beautiful view then of Kemna trying to hold off the chase of Primož Roglic. He is probably a superior descender, not by much, but definitely superior. This could be the day we win this Tour de France. After this, we can try and play it much more defensively. So we have 4.5k to go. Roglic is just about getting back on. We're trying to kick away out of this corner up to 99. Again, Roglic is just about on our wheel though. Into the final 3 kilometers. It's a race downhill to the line right now. 2k to go. I think we can sprint at 1.5k. Here goes Lennart Kemna going for the stage win. Can he grab a stage win at the Tour de France? You bet he can. Lenny Kemna wins here in stage 15 of the Tour. Roglic is back. Guillaume Martin surprises as well. And look at some of the gaps. Bernal over 1 minute down. Pogacar has dropped Remco in the descent as well. He loses 2 minutes and Remco is slightly further back. What a stage. I set this one up then to be a battle of 4, but they all crack apart from Kemna. Bernal loses over a minute, like I said. Pogacar and Remco much more as well. What a stage. Out of nowhere. I did not expect that at all. We have over 2 minutes now in the GC, and can Roglic or even Guillaume Martin really turn the tide and challenge for a podium? So the breakaway do have a slender lead right now. Ben Tullett is trying to join them, but a small breakaway to be fair for this stage of the Tour, including big Phil Gilbert. By the way, Kemna is actually still leading the polka dot classification, and it's Benoot in second trying to overtake him. We don't care if he does. Onto the Col de la Cour then, and it's not really a big tempo so far today. I doubt we'll see any GC action. And so I did try to change my tactic a little halfway up this climb. I'm going to try and get Biska again to a stage finish over these hills, in which case he would be a favourite again. Hopefully Tadej Pogacar won't do his thing though, if that is the case. Oh, but a massive crash, massive crash. We've had 3 riders go down, I believe. Ruch, Pronsky and Biska, the man I did say we were going to try and go for the stage win with. Luckily, they all do continue. What a shame there, because I really felt we could have challenged for this stage with Stefan Biska. Miguel Angel Lopez does fall, but we don't care. We can try and get back in. So let's see. Jonas Fruch going to try and press back on. And I think we will join this group, in fairness, with Stefan Biska and all of our guys. But it's going to spend a lot of energy that. Can we now get to the finish? Now we're back in. However, to be fair, 35k to go. We're trying to press on a little on this climb, but I think it could be A day for the Breakaway, who are long gone up the roads. Yeah, you know what? I've given them the stage. They're going to take this one for sure. They now have 7 minutes. It's Hamilton, Samitier, Caruso and Benoot going for the win. 5k to go then. Benoot and Hamilton have attacked away from Caruso and Samitier. They're going to try and get back on before going for the stage win. Our guys look just fine sat in this group like this. Let's see how the stage unfolds. Here we go then, 3k to go. Caruso opens it up, trying to attack away. Not the quickest man in the group. Oh my, it's a nice move. Really nice move here by Damiano Caruso. Short hill. Does he have anything left though? These guys looking at each other a little bit. 1k to go. Very nice uphill drive to the line. This stage could have really suited us, to be fair. But Damiano Caruso is going to steal the stage win. What a win for the Italian. And now in the main group, we have had a few riders drop behind, by the way. They should finish in the same time, I believe, though. Let's try and get the best finish we can with Biska. See if maybe we could have taken the stage win here today with Brenner on the lead out. 1.5k to go. Again, why do I keep launching so early? No idea, to be fair. But I think Biska would have got the stage win apparently, so that is great to know. This is where this race gets interesting then, not because Zabel's in the break going for these intermediate sprint points, but the Col de Porte today, I believe, and Kemna, not on a great day either. I forgot to check the other day as well, but Pinot is now 19th, 15 minutes down, and he lost 11 minutes on stage 15. It's a hugely strong breakaway then. I mean, featuring so many strong riders. The likes of De Gent is here, Groschartner, Bilbao, Aran, Pinot, Nibali. Massive breakaway today. So Rick Zabel can now come to the front and take these 20 intermediate sprint points. He's still going to be a long way down. We may as well try and take those there though. There we go. How far down are we? It's probably too big a lead. Here we come then onto the Perixx. Massive climb to kick off today's stage, really. Zabel can probably sit up in this group. He doesn't need to tempo. He can just get dropped tempo at 65 to the top. We're going to try and stay in position, and it's UAE setting up this man right here. We are seeing a quick rhythm right now on the Col de Perixx. Biska is done. Pronsky can now protect Lenny Kemna, who is way too far back in this group right now. So is Brenner. Let's push up to the front. So we will crest this climb in the front group. I think the Breakaway have been caught actually. Less than 40 riders will be in the peloton as well. A crazy start to today's stage. This is going to be massive for sure. And checking the head of the race, we do have 4 minutes actually to the front of the race. It's Gaudu and Aran who look the best from that breakaway. A massive rhythm is being set then. Casper Asgreen right now, and Brenner was dropped actually accidentally. Trying to avoid those guys if we can. I'm trying to get him back in. We could have lost Brenner today, and that could be a massive loss because Pronsky is almost done as well, meaning Kemna could be alone for a long time. So right now it's massive because Bernal is moving up. Pogacar is as well. We're completely on the back foot here with Kemna. 0 race day. Brenner is done. Pogacar, Bernal, Hamilton, they're all attacking right here. We need to be very careful with our energy because we're by ourselves with no teammates. 2k to go in this one. We are getting back in slowly. I can see Pogacar is attacking away. So is Remco. Now without that white jersey, let's try and push up at our own rhythm right here to Egan, Bernal, Pogacar and Remco, which I think we can do with Kemna, to be fair. Such a tricky rhythm so early on in this stage. We're in the group. Let's sit up in the wheels because we are cooked right now. And Roglic again, after looking great, does seem to be struggling today, despite that great showing the other day. And today, by the way, I think is for the breakaway Gaudu or Rigo Aran. The tempo has been absolutely nowhere in this descent, meaning I think we'll get Brenner back. Massive for us. 15k to go then. The Col de Porte awaits. This time we're in the perfect position with Kemna. Brenner supporting us, looking much better now in this stage. Up the road, it's Aran who has passed David Gaudu on the road. You can see how far back the peloton are on the roads right here. Definitely going to the breakaway after that slow descent. And Brenner doing a great job for now protecting Lenny. So despite seeing Roglic suffering early on, Jumbo-Visma are intent in pushing on, trying to work for their leader as Brenner is about to be done with still 9k to go. And Kemna is not looking great today. I think we're losing time. We have a buffer Is it going to be enough though? Now Joao Almeida comes to the front for Remco Evenepoel, who seems to be planning an attack today for sure on the Col de Porte. 7.5k to go. Still 28 riders in this group, and that worries me because you can see Kemna is not feeling great still. This is worrying. Now Richard Carapaz comes to the front. Caruso, the stage winner the other day. Get out of my way, please. Get out of the way. This is the yellow jersey of the race right here. In a stressful moment as Carapaz trying to lead Bernal onto the attack. We have 19 riders here. We're going to use our gel into the final 5k. I'm seeing an attack, and if they go at this point, I cannot follow. There it is then. Carapaz is done. Bernal and Pogacar go straight onto the attack. Bernal looks very, very strong. Pog, though, cannot respond, and that is a massive surprise. So in this group, Remco cannot respond either. The gap to Bernal in second, 2 minutes and 13 seconds, and we are visibly really struggling here. It's the first clear sign of weakness that Lenny Kemna has shown at this year's Tour de France. We're going to get dropped here by Evenepoel and Pogacar even. 2k still to go. We're cooked. We're completely done. But now, luckily, does seem to be struggling a little as well as Gaudu looks set to win on the Col de Porte. But Kemna, can we stay in touch? Final 700 metres then. We're going to try and go for the line. Up the road you can see, but now just finishing there. It was Iran who took the stage. Actually, Pogacar and Remco did have a little energy left. We're going to lose time, and it's going to be a fair amount of it. Let's see at the end how much. This is far from over. We lose over a minute to Egan, almost a minute to Remco and Tadej, meaning Bernal 53 seconds behind. And by the way, again, Roglic did crack out of nowhere. He is racing very up and down at the moment, a bit like a certain Thibaut Pinot. Guillaume Martin, though, is finishing strongly, and he is now in the top 5. Let's go, Lenny. This is exactly what we needed. Kemna gets a +5 day on, I think, the final mountain stage of this year's tour, including the Tourmalet. This is huge. So the other teams really get an advantage by putting riders in the breakaway. We can't really do that in yellow. I don't think it's too realistic to do that, at least. But I can see a few Jumbo-Visma riders here, a few very strong ones as well. I can't see any Ineos riders. Pinot here again. Neither UAE riders. So that means we're on an even playing field, really, with Pog and Bernal. It has been such a quick run-in to the Tourmalet today that Kemna finds himself way too far back in this group. Let's try and move up with all of our guys as Dylan van Baarle really trying to blow things up. And you can see so many riders have been dropped literally because it's just too quick for it to be worthwhile for them to try and keep up. It's been horrendously difficult up the Tourmalet here. I mean, we've lost all our domestiques pretty much instantly as Gino Mada pulling over from the breakaway. We have 15 riders now here. Look at Kemna struggling to stay in this group with Bernal, Pogacar, Roglic as well. But we are here, just about surviving. But these guys have teammates from the breakaway, of course. And there goes Egan, Pog and Rog as well. We cannot really follow. Oh boy, this could be very difficult. This could be massively difficult right now. And Remco, by the way, has attacked also. He's slightly further ahead though. And Kemna could be in a bit of trouble. We need to try and stay with Bernal and Pog, who are now struggling to the top of the dreaded Tourmalet. So we have a few hundred meters left of the climb here, and 17 riders will crest it together, including Lenny Kemna. Many of these guys do have teammates though. I can see Roglic is here as well, doing a bit better. Carapaz still here as well for the Grenadiers too. We'll try and grab some water, and up the road, like I said, we do have Remco who has attacked early. And I think, to be fair, that move by Remco is very intriguing because we do have 30k of time trialing. Remember, this isn't the end of the GC by any stretch, so Remco probably makes himself the favourite, right, if he stays in touch for that time trial. So it could be a costly error if he gets reeled in. Now we come into the final 13k. Remco has been reeled in. It was Richard Carapaz working for Bernal, of course. Evenepoel, a direct threat to Bernal's second place. We haven't even been able to recover all of our yellow due to that rhythm in the downhill. The break will be caught. No stage win for Pinot or any of those guys today, I believe. This climb is pretty much evenly steep for the entire way. We do have some steeper pitches like right now, and look at the rhythm here. Kemna has 10k to go. Come on, Lenny, we need to just battle on one more big mountain, and then we have the time trial to look ahead to in the GC battle. That's all we have left, but Remco attacks again. I think we're going to try and keep a steady rhythm. We'll try and follow at 87 and try and get back on. So we're in this group with Guillaume Martin. Jack Haig is working for him. Of course, he's only 3 minutes down. He's had a great Tour de France, has Guillaume Martin this time around. They're really giving their all to get away, but Jack Haig does us an absolute favour, as well as his teammate Martin. We're back in together. So this time it's Enric Mas and Damiano Caruso who do attack Roglic. There goes Remco. We need to react now. I wasn't going to react at all, but now we're seeing the favourites try. Mas goes again. We don't need to follow that. We can sit up in this group and wait for Egan. We're going to mark him now. Oh, and look at this. Remco, he was so strong today. He played it wrong though. They could have done with having a teammate up the road. That would have been the perfect strategy for Remco and to Koenig quick step. But 5k to go. We are now struggling to hold the wheel of Egan Bernal, and we're probably a very similar time trialist to him. So I think it puts us in the best position if we can just stay ahead of Egan. 3.5k to go. This is tense. The Breakaway just hold a lead still at the head of the race. They may even hold on, you know. Pog is struggling as well, and that is massive because he is a very strong time trialist. 2 minutes down, he could still be a threat, but Bernal looks to press on. We're staying strong for now though. Is Kemna on this +5 day, looking to just stay on his wheel to the line. And look at this, Pogacar is genuinely getting dropped early. We're going to gain time, I think, on him today. Bernal, I think, is going to drop us to the top. Is it going to be enough though to gain the yellow jersey as Bardet tries to hold on for the Breakaway stage win? This is so close. We are done. Kemna is now done for the day entirely. 99 to the line. Bardet, can he hold on? It's going to be heartbreak, is it? No, Romain Bardet just holding on for the stage win today. Guillaume Martin again, very strong. Egan Bernal is going to take some serious time on Kemna. Is it enough for yellow though? And the time loss of Tadej Pogacar and of course Remco Evenepoel is going to be crucial today, I feel. Oh my word, guys. I cannot believe this. I really cannot believe this because I cannot believe it. Bardet wins the stage, Bernal podium. Kemna loses 49 seconds. If you're a very good mathematician, you would have worked out Bernal and Kemna have the same time after 18 stages, with Bernal going into yellow. What on earth? To add to that as well, Guillaume Martin moves up to a podium position. What a Tour de France for him. Pog now almost 3 minutes behind, and Evenepoel will rue losing 3 minutes to Bernal on this stage. So he is now 4 minutes down and probably out of it, behind Roglic somehow as well. Alright, so Lenny is back to his normal jersey. It's a bit of a shame, looks a bit weird, and there is Egan in the yellow jersey. Not great to see. Hopefully we can get it back in the TT, that's all I can say. But we'll try and get Jonas Ruch in today's Breakaway just to give him a chance, really. Very easy for Jonas Ruch to get in today's Breakaway. It's a small group up the roads. Let's see if they go to the line. 28k to go. I'm afraid it doesn't seem to be happening for Jonas Ruch here. The Breakaway are being chased in pretty aggressively right now. And they just don't have a big enough lead, I'm afraid. Into the final 10k then, we do have a big gap here. The likes of Peter Sagan is caught behind. Also Jakobsen, Christoph, and a few other good sprinters as well. So even though we really have a poor set of race days for our lead out, maybe Zabel can try something. So we now have 5k to go. Zabel is just off the wheel right now. It's not quite ideal. I want to avoid going early, but Biska's -5 is going to really put us in some trouble, I do believe, into the final 3k. We'll go 95 with Stefan Biska, maybe to 98. Kemna in a good position as well. 2k to go. We'll try and go right now with Biska. Gamper can go. Again, I've just gone too early with Zabel. I keep on doing it every single stage. Zabel in the premier position. It won't be for him. Cannot time it right. It's going to be Champs-Elysees. His only chance remaining. Gaviria takes the win today. It all comes down to this then. The final time trial before Champs-Elysees. This is it. Our final chance to overhaul Egan Bernal. Taking a final look at the GC. I think Pogacar, Roglic and Remco are just too far back. Guillaume Martin cannot TT. So really I think it is Kemna v Bernal today. The top 10 and now on course. Then we have Caruso, Bookman, Mas in 8th right now. Lucas Hamilton has had a great Tour de France after jumping up. Remco on course. We have Roglic, Pogacar, Guillaume Martin, And then we have our boy Lenny Kamna. Come on, Lenny. It's a decent day. I think maybe a +1, +2. It is a +1. Put into 74. We should be able to do that to the line pretty comfortably. Currently, Kasper Asgreen with the leads. But let's monitor this very closely as Egan Bernal also gets underway. First split then for Lenny Kemna. Let's see where we are. How far down are we? 29 seconds. That is not ideal at all. Because Remco is on a great time. He's first actually. And if we take a look at Egan Bernal, how far down is he? 14 seconds. So Bernal currently has the advantage over Lenny. So we're now coming towards that second split. Guillaume Martin, 1 minute 20 down. Pogacar 14 seconds. Roglic 30. Whereas Evenepoel is currently first. Kemna trying to push it a little bit here as well. Hopefully we're at least ahead of Guillaume Martin. 1 minute 23. We're still behind the Frenchman. Not a great TT so far by Lenny, as Egan Bernal should be ahead of us as well. 43 seconds, it's not going well. So Remco Evenepoel has taken the win today. He is going to win the stage. He is going to regret so much attacking and losing those minutes on the final mountain stage. Roglic 55 seconds down, it's not too bad, but Pogacar putting in a great time. He could well be on the podium after this. Let's see, he is second on the day, 26 seconds down. Could even overtake Guillaume Martin and maybe even Lenny. So Guillaume Martin coming into the finish right here. How far down is he? I think he will be removed from the podium, and he will. 2 minutes 30 down, but it's a good finish here by Lenny Kemna. Up to 80, 99 across the line. 1 minute 55. Here we go. Can we beat Egan Bernal? This is going to be so close. This could be close. Egan Bernal versus Lenny. Egan Bernal wins the Tour de France. Oh my word. In the end then, guys, we are going to fall just agonisingly short of the Giro Tour de France double. Remco and Pog, as I expected, very, very dangerous in the TT, beating even Ghana and Kasper Asgreen, Cavagna as well. Roglic not great. Bernal though, a great time trial for a man of his 73 TT ability. I'm pretty sure everyone above him would have had a higher TT stat for sure. He's done very well, to be fair. We weren't too bad with Lenny. 1 minute 56 down. It's not the best, but certainly not the worst. And we can be happy, I think, with a second, if not a little disappointed. And I'll go back to the stage that Remco attacked on. He lost, I think, 3 minutes. He would have won the yellow jersey had he just stayed put and finished with Bernal on that stage. Egan has done it. It was so close. It was a real battle. I'm really happy and kind of proud how Kemna did, to be fair. Throughout this race, so strong. Just not quite enough in the end in the final few stages. Mountain stage we cracked. Weren't good enough in the TT either. And the opening TT as well. If you remember, a -4 day. We lost 3 minutes plus, which we had to come back on. So we've done really, really well to get into this position. I hoped we could try and finish things off with a Champs-Elysees win for Rick Zabel. Yeah. Here it is then, guys. 12k to go. Kemna is going to sit by himself. We've got a big old train today working for Rick. I think this is the best tactic on Champs-Elysees. Of course, a difficult, grueling, kind of slightly uphill climb. So having Brenner here alongside Pronsky, Rutschbisker, Gamper and Zabel should help us, I hope. So Sepkus is coming to the front for Jumbo-Visma, and we're in a great position right now. Let's use our gels at 8k to go. Here comes Brenner now, trying to put our guys right on the front ahead of the swing left under the tunnel, of course. Let's go 95 with Marco Brenner under the tunnel. Here we go. Hopefully Zabel still on the back, and he is in a great position, to be fair. We won't try and push it too much out of here because I think Rick may struggle, especially on this bad day, and we may even have to go for Paddy Gamper if Rick is really struggling that much. But Pronsky up to 95. Zabel is here. Let's go 99. We're in a great position here with Rick Zabel. Look at this lead out. The best of our race for sure at this stage. I can see Rick is losing red though into the final 2k. Here goes Jonas Rutsch trying to open it up. Here goes Bissiger. Paddy Gamper now, as well as Rick Zabel going for the line on Champs-Elysees. Patrick Gamper is going to give it a go, but Arnaud Demar has been the best sprinter at this race and wins in green, deservedly so. What can I say, guys? That was a great race. I loved that. I loved that race. I really did. Patrick Gamper with a great podium, but not quite the win we hoped for. I think we only got 2 stage wins actually throughout the entire race. A bit disappointing there, but we were going for the GC, of course. Falling just short, but such a great battle. Really close, 6 riders separated by less than 4 minutes. Tamar destroyed everyone in the green jersey. Gaudu took a very nice polka dot jersey win. Bernal in white as well. And we were 6th in the team, or the Movistar classification. And so next time I see you, we may have the Clásica San Sebastian, or we may head straight to La Vuelta a España, because that is the race following on our calendar. I must say though, what a rider we have in Lenny Kemna. First at the Giro, almost winning the Tour de France in the same season as well. This man is a real superstar. But guys, I really hope you enjoyed this one. As always, make sure you smash that like button if you enjoyed the Tour de France as a whole. Drop a sub to my channel as well if you're new, and I will see you in the next one.